All right, everybody, ready to dive in.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to get into something I know you've all heard about, AI music.
Mm-hmm.
But before you switch off thinking this could be another one of those tech episodes, stick with us because this is different, I promise.
Definitely.
We're not just talking about AI playing music.
Right.
It's AI creating music.
Yes.
And not in that, robotic way you might be picturing.
No. What's so fascinating about this is it feels like a totally new phase. We're past the stage of algorithms just spitting out notes.
Right.
This is about AI that actually seems to get the feeling of music.
Yeah.
Like the emotion and those little things that give you chills.
Okay, you got me hooked.
So picture this, and you're a filmmaker.
Yeah.
You need that perfect music for your movie, or I don't know, maybe you just want some atmosphere for a dinner party.
Sure.
Instead of wading through endless stock music,
Don't tell me about it.
you've got an AI composer right there.
No.
And that is where Mubert comes in.
Okay, Mubert. So for those of us who haven't been glued to the music tech scene, what is that?
Think of it like a music studio, but AI powered.
Okay.
But here's the thing, it's not just pre-made tracks. You tell it what you want, the mood, what kind of music, how long it should be, and boom, it makes a custom track, royalty-free, like instantly.
No more copyright headaches. Sign me up.
Exactly. It's not about replacing composers, though.
Right.
This is about, opening up what's possible. Imagine anyone, even if they've got zero musical background, can have custom music.
All right, now my mind is blown. But how? Is it random notes or is there actual intelligence to it?
This is where it gets really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mubert uses what's called deep learning.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's been trained on tons and tons of music data, every genre you can think of, moods, instruments, everything. So it's not just copying.
Right.
It's learned what music is made of.
Wow. So it's like giving a computer perfect.
It's actually good. It understands melody, harmony, rhythm, the stuff that makes it music.
I got to hear this. But before we go there, who's using this and how?
Oh, so many people. You've got podcasters. They're using it for intros, outros.
Makes sense?
YouTubers finding background music for their videos.
Oh, smart.
Even companies making jingles that are actually catchy.
That's clever. So it's like having a 247 personal composer, but without the huge cost.
Exactly. Plus, because it's AI made, it's royalty free. Huge for creators on a budget.
Okay. I'm sold on the why. It's new, it's affordable, solves a real problem. But how do you actually use Mubert?
It's way easier than you'd think, even if you're not musical. Imagine this.
So is it kind of like those music streaming apps, but instead of songs, I'm picking the mood?
Yeah, that's it. You open up Mubert and you see all these moods to choose from.
Okay.
Energetic, chill, dramatic, whatever you need. Then it gets even more specific. You pick a genre.
So classical, electronic, all that.
All that, yeah. Jazz, hip hop, it's got it all. And it all happens live. So as you're choosing, it's making the track.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, so say I'm making a video about a hiking trip I did.
Right.
I want something upbeat, but kind of epic too, like cinematic.
Perfect. So you'd pick energetic for the mood, right? And then look at genres like cinematic or maybe indie folk for that big open sound.
See, that's what gets me. It's not like the old music software where you're putting in every note.
Yeah.
This is it just gets what you're after.
Exactly. And there's more. You can tweak it even further. Want the intro longer? Done. Need to change how intense it is? Easy. You've got so much control.
That's got to be amazing for people who struggle with the music side of things.
Yeah.
I can barely clap in time, let alone write a whole score.
Absolutely. And that's what makes this a game changer. It's making music creation open to everyone. You don't need years of training or fancy software anymore.
It's almost like cheating, but in a good way.
Right.
And our source material was really emphasizing how it's not about replacing composers or anything.
Not at all. Think of it more like an assistant, a partner even.
Right.
It helps them bust through creative blocks, try new sounds.
I love that. It's not us versus the machines.
No.
It's us working with them to see what's possible with music.
And that's where things get really interesting.
Okay, how so?
Imagine AI helping us actually understand music better.
What, analyzing it and stuff?
Exactly. It could pick out patterns, see trends we might miss.
So not just making it, but decoding it too.
Think about it. Musicologists, historians, even music streaming services, they could all use this.
Like giving music historians a superpower. Letting them see connections in the music.
Exactly. And this is where it blows my mind.
Okay, go on.
What if AI could use music to, I don't know, help different cultures understand each other better? Or even personalize music therapy for someone based on how they're feeling?
Wow. I hadn't even thought about that, but it's a cool idea.
Yeah.
But are there any downsides?
Well, any new tech comes with questions.
Sure.
Some musicians worry about being replaced.
Hmm.
Others see it as a tool to do even more.
It's that whole AI thing, right? Fear and excitement all at the same time.
Mm.
But with something like Mubert, it seems like there's a lot of potential for creators.
Yeah, it really does feel like we're about to see music change in a big way. Like that line between the person making the music and the tech is kind of disappearing.
It's exciting, but it also makes you wonder, what does it mean to be a musician when AI can just, like, whip up a symphony?
That's the big question, right? What do we do? Fight it, go with it, or figure out how to do both?
Well, what our source talks about is collaboration is going to be huge.
Oh, interesting.
Imagine, like, composers working with AI not being replaced by it.
So it's not one or the other, it's finding that middle ground.
Exactly. What if you could give an AI your basic melody and it makes this whole arrangement? Or it helps you try these crazy harmonies that it'd take forever to learn on your own. That's wild. It's like having a musical buddy who pushes you to try new stuff, break some rules.
Right, and think about music education, too. Kids could learn to use AI to make their own music.
Oh,
So even if you don't want to be like, oh, professional musician,
yeah.
it could help you get what music's all about.
It's a really cool thought, right? AI might actually lead to there being more musicians, more creativity.
I like that a lot. So as we're wrapping up our deep dive into Mubert here,
Yeah.
I'm definitely left wondering. We talked about how it works, what it could do, even the downsides. But I think the main takeaway is AI music is happening.
Oh, yeah, it's here.
Yeah.
It's not some futuristic thing anymore.
And like any powerful tool, it can be good or bad.
That's right.
The trick seems to be approach it with curiosity, be responsible, and maybe hold on to some of that like awe we all felt when we first heard music that really got to us.
I love that because whether it's made by a human or an AI, music can do amazing things. It brings us together, makes us feel things. It's beautiful. Well, that's it for this deep dive, everybody. We hope you're feeling inspired to check out AI music for yourselves, get those creative juices flowing. And until next time, keep on diving deep.